Zillow is hiring again, and they are back on their hiring spree. Now, if no phone remote jobs is your thing, then you're going to love these bonus opportunities because laptops and all equipment is provided with these jobs, and they pay up to $42 an hour. And get this, training is provided. So let's hop right in. But first, I got to do my shout outs because you all have been landing opportunities, and some of you, like Miss Naya over here, haven't even been telling me. So she just posted this update a few days ago and said, I haven't even watched the video, but job news, I have job training orientation for a customer service position. I applied for the job at the end of 2024. And then she said, good luck to the job seekers. Well, congratulations to you on landing that customer service position. Why did you wait so long to tell me, Naya? Okay, I've got a bone to pick with you, but seriously, I'm very excited for you. Congratulations. And then Mr. Louis said, hey, Jazzy, thanks for being a motivation and valuable resource for jobs and life-changing opportunities. Thanks to your support and guidance, I am grateful to share that I am now working for Farmers Insurance, fully remote, making $23 an hour. And so he said he also got a job at another insurance company called Root Insurance. So I love it when you all get multiple job offers, like when you not only get one job, but you're like, hey, I got some options over here. So I love that you landed there. And I'm just excited for you all, especially with this upcoming season, because a lot of you are going to work at these jobs for 6 months. Grab that experience and hop to the next job and double your salary. That's what a lot of you all did with NailNet and other companies that I've posted. So I just love this for you, Louie. And then Miss C said, Jazzy, I just want to thank you for your diligence in posting these jobs. After 3 interviews, a month wait on a background check and onboarding, I am starting with CVS as a counselor, and I get to use my social worker degree finally. I also have a great schedule Monday through Friday, and they also accepted my 1-hour lunch requirement to pick up my kids from school. I want to tell everyone, don't give up. I also have a part-time job at Williams-Sonoma for the weekends. Let's get this money. Thank you, Jazzy. I love that you not only have secured full-time work, but you've also got like this part-time opportunity as well. And you're just like taking all of the money, and I'm so here for it. Like, let's secure this bag for 2025. I am so excited for you, but girl, don't burn out, okay? You should be making enough at CVS so you don't have to work all these extra hours, because you still got to have some time for you, okay? So let's make sure that we are not burning out as we strive to secure the bag. But I am so excited for you, and I'm sorry I just saw this. Sometimes your comments get buried and I don't see them immediately, and then I have to like go back and look at old comments and they just appear. So I apologize that I am just seeing this. Congratulations to you. Very excited for you. So looking at our first opportunity with Zillow, we've got an opportunity that a lot of you have been asking for. Now, this is a specialist working on the accounts receivable team, and this literally was just posted yesterday. So this is fresh off the press. Okay, so basically what they're looking for is someone that's going to drive lower account receivable balances from B2B clients. So you're not trying to reach out to individual peoples, you're reaching out to partners of Zillow to say, hey, you guys have a little bit of an outstanding balance with us. We just want to get that paid. And a lot of that would essentially be done through you sending out the invoice, or sometimes you might send that via an email or other automated systems. And then it says you're also going to do things like you might collaborate with the sales pro team to gain insights into client expectations and any challenges that they're having. And there may be some documenting and reporting that you're going to do. This is a fully remote position, and it says you can live in any of the 50 United States, okay? Now, the salary is going to go up to $38 an hour. This is going to be a full-time role. And again, this is generally going to be no phone. So those of you that have any sort of collections experience, if you've done any office management work or administrative work, if you're just good with documentations, even if you don't have any specific AR experience in accounts receivable, you should be applying for this because yes, they're still going to do an onboarding period with you where you're going to be introduced to all of their systems and how they collect payments and how they issue invoices and that sort of thing. And no, there is no degree required for this, okay? No degree is required. And again, this pays up to $38 an hour. Now, our next opportunity is going to be with PandaDoc. They are essentially an e-signature platform. Many of you have probably used it at some point. They are still hiring for the customer support associate, and this is going to be supporting the Mountain and Pacific sort of hours. So if you're okay with supporting West Coast hours, just be aware of that because you might either be working a little bit later in the day or you might have a later start time. So essentially, you're going to be a part of the customer support team. You will be able to help customers resolve different issues. You might collaborate with Tier 2 and Tier 3 for issues that require deeper investigation. But if you'll see down here, if you'll notice, it talks about KPIs and CSATs and quality assurance. A lot of you have that experience from working in call centers, but this job does not feel like a call center job. I'm thinking that this is going to be more of a ticketing role because it's talking about Tier 2 and Tier 3, and it doesn't specifically state that there are phones involved. The high volume of inquiries usually is going to be related to a ticketing system, right? Or an email system. When I personally used PandaDoc, I never called anybody. I would just always send them emails anytime I had questions about something. So what they're going to pay is going to be up to $62,000 per year, and that's going to be your base salary and your bonus salary combined. You do get full PTO. You get 6 self-care days. I actually really like that, along with all these other benefits. And then you're able to purchase stock in the company or receive the annual bonuses. So a lot of good stuff happening there. Now, our next opportunity is going to be for Coinbase. Coinbase is essentially where you can go to buy, sell, and use crypto. It's probably something that you have used before if anybody's like into Bitcoin and all those other types of coins. But they are hiring for a couple of different roles. They're looking for a senior complaints analyst. Now, a lot of you complain for free, so maybe this is an opportunity to cash in on a skill that you use every day. So essentially it says you're going to be a part of the litigation support team by conducting investigations and providing documentation and addressing any issues that customers are essentially raising, right? So if you're good at gathering and analyzing data and documenting that customer issue and the resolution, this is going to be great for you. I like this for people that have worked in legal, even if it was a paralegal, a legal assistant. I like this for people that have worked in help desk support. I like this for chargeback analysts, people that have done disputes. All of that falls under the same umbrella of complaints and regulatory requirements, and things related to documenting customer issues and workflows. So this job itself is going to be somewhat of a high-paying job. As you can see, it goes into the $100,000 range, okay? And it starts at a minimum of $85,000. Now, many of you that have experience in things like Jira, and if you've got any additional experience, whether it's the project management piece, it's having a degree, or it's being experienced in cloud, you see that is a nice to have. That is not a requirement. Now, the requirements are around customer service experience or having some tech experience. Again, they will train you, and having experience with these various support channels to include email and chat. So if you've ever done chat support or email support or ticketing support, then you've got the experience and you need to apply ASAP. Now, you can probably negotiate a higher pay when you can start, when you've got experience with these sorts of tools, such as the Google Apps or Jira. Again, these are nice to haves. They're not requirements, okay? Also want you to note down here that it says you can submit a maximum of 4 applications within a 30-day period. So make sure if you're applying for multiple roles in the company that you're being very, very mindful of that. Because there's one more position with Coinbase that I want to show you, and that's a senior content strategist. Now, this is great for my copywriters, for people that are very good at editing, my teachers out there, my daycare workers, those of you that are just very good with creating a curriculum or providing training materials. Because when you look down here, it says that you're going to essentially produce and manage the self-service content. So when you go to Coinbase and you're like, I am having issues with logging into my account, and they point you to an article and say, hey, you can use this article to guide you on how to log into your account. That's an example of some of the content that you might help to curate or that you might help manage. Or maybe you might be the person updating that to say, hey, these procedures are out of date and they just don't make sense anymore. So you are going to be that person that makes sure that the customer experience is a good experience and that the documentation that customers run across is very good documentation and that it's easy to follow. So if you've ever done content writing, editing, community management, help desk, anything dealing with customer issues where you had to deep dive and document and provide them procedures, this is going to be something that you absolutely want to apply for. It's also a really high paying job. It starts at $117 and goes to $138. Again, those of you that have any additional experience, whether it's a Six Sigma or you've got banking experience or regulatory experience, that all makes you eligible to negotiate higher and to ask for more. So make sure you're negotiating for that. Remember, everything is negotiable. That is one of my cardinal rules of negotiation. Everything is negotiable. So make sure you are putting yourself out there, because they also give you a target bonus plus equity and benefits in the company. Like, y'all, that is just all extra free money for you. And yes, all the resumes have been done for you. They are available in your portal. They are ATS friendly. They're fully optimized. They've got all the keywords that you need. Transcarent is also hiring. For those of you that may be a bit more beginner or just entry level, you're looking for something that's a little bit closer to your everyday customer care support centers. They're hiring for a care operations specialist. Okay. Those of you that have ever done any type of coding, this is going to be great for you, because the coding is a big component of this. Or if you've done medical billing, or if you've done any sorts of claims, that's also going to be a big component of this. Now it pays 60 to 70K. So right at about $35 an hour, you get a whole bunch of days off and benefits. And it says down here that, research shows that candidates from underrepresented backgrounds don't apply unless they meet 100% of the criteria. While we've got our minimum qualifications, we aren't looking for someone who's perfect or who checks every box on a page. We're looking for active learners and people who care about disrupting the current healthcare with their unique experiences. So maybe you bring something to the table that they didn't even list as a qualification. Okay, they're saying they want you to apply. So please apply. Please stop making up reasons to reject yourself from a job when you probably have exactly what they're looking for. Okay. Now, one last job for all of my Spanish-speaking friends out there. WellSense is hiring for a member services rep for bilingual Spanish speakers. And this is going to pay right at $20 an hour. It's Monday through Friday, and there are no weekends involved. And it's from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I think you get a 1-hour lunch break in between there. So again, this job provides training to you. There is no additional experience required outside of having some sort of customer care experience. There are no specific certifications or softwares that you have to have experience with. But of course, we have already prepared the resumes for you. And they tell you down here, it's okay if you haven't worked in a call center before. We will train you. That's one thing about Jazzy. Jazzy will bring you opportunities that will train you, that accept you as you are, that say it's okay that you're not perfect because we're looking for imperfect people, right? They will train you. So again, there is no reason for you to not apply for this. And you don't just have to be bilingual in Spanish. You can be bilingual in Spanish, Portuguese, or even Haitian Creole. So make sure you are putting that stuff to work if you can speak additional languages, right? And as I always say, if you need additional help, come and talk to us over in our private community. If you don't feel comfortable asking those questions, join our pro plan so that you can get access to our private community and ask away so that we can assist you so that you can position yourself to get a higher paying job this year. You deserve it, right? And make sure you check out our interview materials because this is what you need to land the job, okay? It's one thing to get a recruiter to call you. It's another thing to land the job, right? So make sure you're checking out these interview materials because as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready. Okay.